Hey guys, how's it going? With Aizawa coming to My Hero Ultra Rumble very soon. Well, assuming soon since we got new scans of him. But today, I wanted to talk about something nobody else has, and that's the fact that Aizawa's gonna be kinda busted on console, and especially on PC. By the way, in this video, I will be showing his moveset from the Ultra Rumble leaks that got data mined, so if you don't want any spoilers for his movesets, click off the video now. You have been warned. Now let's take a look at the scan. We'll start from the top and just read down, but before that we gotta do the first bit. Brand new info! Woo! Seal your opponent's quirks with Aizawa Sensei's Erasure, as Eraserhead joins Ultra Rumble's roster of playable characters. We already knew this from the silhouette, so I'm very happy that it's Aizawa, because in case you don't know, I'm like the Aizawa guy, he's just my character. But let's carry on. Aizawa can use his special skill Erasure in order to block the use of all opponent's quirks attacks within the camera's sight. Once that's been established, bind your opponent with his alpha quirk, Binding Cloth, Capture. Use the same attack again to deal more damage to the bound opponent. See, this is very cool because it means we can use the quirk to tie somebody up, but then also we can use it again to do damage. But also, I'm thinking, if they are tied up, does that mean that they can't move? Because that means, as well as being able to stop somebody's quirks, we can tie them up, and they also wouldn't be able to do anything, which is very interesting to think about. Now we've got the next bit. Binding Cloth Capture can also be used in mid-air to travel to a point hit by the cloth in order to make travel faster. So basically, this means that we can also use Aizawa's Scarf, like Froppy uses her tongue, or like Uraraka uses her grappling hook. We'll be able to use it as a traversal tool as well as a tool to do damage, which I'm all for because I love traversal characters. I think traversal characters are some of the best characters in the game currently because they have the ability to get in, do a small amount of damage, get away, and then go back. And all that small damage starts to add up after a while. But there are actually two skills that they didn't show off in the scan, but we know they exist because of the data mine. So in the scan, they talk about his Binding Cloth, which is his alpha skill. They talked about his Erasure, which we know from the data mine is going to be his special skill. But we also have his Beta and Gamma quirks. The Beta quirk looks pretty cool. It looks like you just launch yourself into the air and do a bunch of kicks. I assume we'll probably be able to control where we want to aim these kicks, but we'll have to find out when Aizawa fully releases. And the Gamma quirk reminds me a lot of one of Shiozaki's attacks. You know that one where if you get too close, she does the super armor and spikes out her vines from her body? It reminds me of that, and it's just Aizawa going insane and just using all of his scarf and just wiggling it in front of him. This move doesn't look like it has a lot of range, so it's probably going to be a kind of combo where we're like, we use the Binding Cloth to stop them moving, then we get close and use the Gamma quirk. But let's go back to this one line that has me concerned about why Aizawa is going to be so overpowered. Aizawa can use his special skill Erasure in order to block the use of all opponents' quirk attacks within the camera's sight. That bit, within the camera's sight, that has me very concerned. Because camera's sight could be anything. Okay, imagine this. I'm in the center of the map. I'm looking over to go to Typhoon Zone or something. I see an Uraraka or a Froppy or a Bakugo on the roof. If I activate Erasure, they are technically in my camera's sight, even if they're very far away and very small, but I should still be able to erase their quirks. Hell, let's take this to an even more extreme. Let's say I'm at the top of Mountain Zone. I go over to the edge of the cliff. I look out over the entire map because you can see the entire map from Mountain Zone, and you can see most people unless they're right at the other end of the map. Does that then mean I'm erasing everybody who is in that line of sight's quirk? Because that seems very OP to me. And this is going to be a problem if this is how his quirk works, but imagine if you're on PC, because PC is a whole different game. Just because there are so many hackers on PC, it is unbelievable how many there are, and it's unbelievable how easy it is to hack the game. So I asked my friend to record something for me since I know he has the hacked client, and this is the easiest way to explain to you what I'm thinking. So picture this. Aizawa has just come into the game. Erasure works exactly the way they said it does and the way I'm telling you I think it works. A hacker picks up Aizawa and is like, hey, I'm gonna mess with people. And then uses the infinite jump thing that I've seen to jump to the top center of the map, pans his camera downwards so he can see the entirety of the map and just use erasure. And because it's also hacks, he can just infinitely use erasure, meaning the whole match, nobody will have any quirks whatsoever. If you thought PC was bad before because of the hackers, it's gonna be way worse when Aizawa comes out. So yeah, with all of this, Aizawa definitely seems like he's going to be busted as all hell, which as an Aizawa main, I'm kind of excited for, but I can see people getting annoyed with this character very quickly like they did with Bakugo when the game first came out. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Do you think Aizawa's gonna be busted on launch? Do you think they're gonna nerf him at some point? Just tell me what you think. Are you excited for Aizawa? My name is Webb. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.